Hey, it's the weekly fucking breakdown.
Yeah.
And, you know,
We're without.
I don't know what we're up to. I have to count. Luke isn't here this time. First time Luke isn't here, I think.
Yeah, well, I think this is the first breakdown time.
I think so. But we got Sam this time.
So it's okay. We got Sam. Sam's back. 2 weeks in a row. It's a record. No, it's not. But
That's
3?
I think it's
Two.
3.
Yeah.
well, it took you. The third one, you were just sitting there playing Smash.
That was the
Right.
first one. It's in order.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Not a whole lot of things have happened, but things that happen are kind of major. I think we can start off talking probably about the most important things to have. One of the most important, biggest things to happen in entertainment this week, and that is that the movie The Interview has been canceled. It's being made by Sony. It had James Franco and Seth Rogen in it. And what was it? The plot was to kill
Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong-un from dictator North Korea. And some shit went down. It got canceled. Supposedly, Sony got hacked, releasing a lot of information, private emails, celebrity social security numbers, employee information.
Like 100 terabytes worth of information.
Yeah,
That's
like,
a lot of shit. Like, I
a
can't
lot
even
of shit.
fathom that.
And supposedly North Korea was actually behind this attack because, you know,
It's a plot to kill. It's about killing their leader.
yeah.
I could see them being a little pissed about it.
Yeah, so then a lot of theaters opted out and not showing the film, and then Sony just decided to cancel it. So we're just here to share our thoughts on it and the whole situation. Sam, what's your thoughts on the interview?
I just think it's kind of like the person that it's kind of the opposite of what you expect that I see as the worst in all this isn't the terrorist group, because the terrorist group does what you would expect. They're like, oh, we're gonna blow something up, but that's what you expect from them. You get Sony, this huge company, and stuff starts to be released, like emails where they're like just completely like crap talking actors and actresses that they've worked with, and crap talking this and that, and social security numbers are being released. That's a big deal, and all this information, and this isn't the first time they've been hacked. You think like all the money they make, they just probably made like a bundle, like a fat stack on like PS4 sales.
This is just about as big of a deal as when the PlayStation Network got hacked.
About 5 years ago? When that happened?
And a lot of people's personal information got released.
Yeah, it's not good. Like,
yeah,
it's because this. I mean, and even then, there's been a lot of like cyber attacks. On just a lot of social like platforms such as PS4 and Xbox One. That's been happening a lot lately too. But like, I just think it sucks because I mean. It's kind of funny that the person who had the smartest thing to say about this was George Clooney, which I can kind of sum up what he said is, how can we fucking let Kim Jong-un decide what the fuck we watch? It's America, is basically what he said. Oorah, America, oorah. I'm like, yeah, I get, yeah, it's like, don't respond to this. I mean, there's not a 100% chance something will happen. I mean, something happens and yeah, it'll suck, but it's like, then people are going to get the idea that this is what they can do just to get what they want out of us,
So, do you guys think that Sony should or should not have canceled the film?
I'd see maybe canceling in theaters, but I think just because it also financially, they kind of almost have to release it in some way, shape, or form to even get a semblance of the money they put into that movie back.
$40+ million, supposedly.
So, like, even if you just put it... I mean, heck, it's got plenty of publicity now. Just put it out on fucking DVD. You'll make more money that way because if everybody buys a DVD, DVDs cost more.
I'm sure the interest the interest in this movie is so high that people would just want to see it just because.
Just because it's like, why is this movie so controversial? And then they'll probably be severely disappointed. It's like, it's not even that fucking bad. I saw that a couple movie theaters were planning on playing Team America instead of that, which I thought was
Yeah.
funny, just because it's like it's the same thing just with puppets.
Yeah. Should Sony have
Yeah.
released it or?
I think they should have released it because, like I was saying, they come out looking just terrible. All the stuff gets leaked. They can't even protect their own employees. They just come out looking like a crap company because they made a lot of money, like I was saying, from PlayStation 4 sales probably, because that was released like a year ago. So they've been making money from that and different movies they have. Like, movies make a lot of money. And maybe like a movie doesn't do that well, it still makes millions of dollars usually.
That's another thing that came out is how much profit they make from some of their movies. And some of their movies have made like hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah,
profits.
I mean, so you can even look that up on like Wikipedia, like different movies, like what the budget was, with just box office alone, and that's always like in millions and millions of dollars, and it's just they should release it. I mean, it's another country. It's a dictatorship imposing their will on the United States. And like, I don't want to sound like some country singer idiot that comes up like, oh, America, and I can do what I want, and whatever. But it's like, it's a fact that the United States has fought wars over the years, and people have died to protect the freedom of speech and freedom of media and freedom of creativity and all this different stuff. And some jackass, with a stupid haircut is like, oh, this offends me or whatever. It's like, well, this isn't your country, dude. Like, I don't want. It really makes me sound like one of those, idiots. I always just associate with like country people because that's what happened with like 9/11. I'm like, oh, go back to your own country. But seriously, like, this isn't your country.
And I mean, this film was kind of like a parody. Right? Like, it's supposed to be a comedy. It's not supposed to be, like, serious, like, this is how we're going to
It's got fucking Seth Rogen and James Franco. Yeah, it's
yeah.
gonna be a fucking
I
comedy.
mean, it's not, like, it's supposed to be a joke. Now, that gets me to my other question. Should they have even made this film in the first place? Should they have maybe thought about be like, maybe that's a little bit too touchy, let's not do that.
If they're canceling it now, then that's their problem. They should have thought of that to begin with. If they were like, because North Korea, everyone's impression of North Korea usually is that they're like crazy. They could have nuclear bombs. They could, I don't know, like how they treat their own citizens. You should think of that stuff to begin with. Don't put out a movie and piss people off and then not put it out. It's like, don't be pussies.
I mean, it's, people can make whatever movies they want, but I don't know. I guess in and of itself, it might not have been the best idea to greenlight. But I think it's just more of the issue of the fact that it did get greenlit. So and it's being taken down due to political pressure from a country that is not our own, which I don't think is right. So.
Yeah, I don't think that's right either. But then you get to the whole thing of freedom of speech, which is something that the United States has prided itself on. And, you get into that whole debate of, you should be able to make it because of freedom of speech, you can do what you want. But to me, there's that line of between freedom of speech and something being completely just inappropriate. You know what I mean?
There's freedom of speech, but then it doesn't allow you to cause anything that can cause physical harm. That's one of the things. I mean, if there's any real threat to movie theaters with this, then take it down. But I mean, that's honestly what they just were. They were just threats.
Yeah.
They didn't really have it. Even then, they don't really have anything substantial behind them. So there's no reason to take it down.
Yeah. Now, I just feel Sony is in a shitty position either way because this hacker group was threatening 9/11 like attacks if they were to release this film as planned, and obviously that's something that you shouldn't take lightly. But so I feel if they release the film, people are gonna get mad, and I feel if they release the film, something happens, then shit's really gonna hit the fan. And I feel if they don't release the film, then people are going to sit here and call them fucking pussies. So it's either way, they're on the shit end of the stick, if you ask me.
Yeah.
But I had something else I was going to say. completely forget.
I just think it's stupid that, you know, it's a movie about. It's not even a movie that any American essentially could get. Any everyday American would get mad at. Like a dictator, a guy that treats his own citizens like complete garbage and brainwashes them. There's a movie that kind of makes a joke about like killing him. You know, like if this was like 70, 80 years ago, we would like make a movie about, oh, let's kill Hitler. Like, you know, what, Hitler gonna get mad and say like, oh, we'll make a movie, we'll hack you or something.
No American is gonna sit here and go,
oh, Kim Jong Un is the real victim.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Like he treats his people like complete
like
garbage.
The whole country can't even feed their people.
Yeah, he kidnaps people from other countries and brings them there and makes them live shit lives. So it's not even like he just does it to other people. North Korea kidnaps people. People try their hardest to escape North Korea because it's just like a big concentration camp, and the United States is just gonna let, you know, this jackass guy just, you know, oh, he doesn't want the movie made.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not that he's speaking directly, but I mean, whatever group is representing North Korea here, it's just, you know, I get it, the whole lives thing, but it's just, you know, it's Sony should have their fucking security in place to begin with. This wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Well, it could have. They could still put out a threat.
Sony really needs to invest in some goddamn servers, because even they get like DDoS attacks on PlayStation Network constantly.
All
like
fucking time. Like
what
every
the
other
hell, man? Yeah, it's not cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a multi-billion-dollar corporation. Invest
Fucking
in some
fix your
goddamn
shit.
servers and security for your stuff.
And where was North Korea when like all the Sandlot sequels were coming out? You know, those fucking sucked. Where were you then?
Yeah.
And like the Green Lantern movie, what are you doing? Why didn't you
Like,
throw people in? Make better demands.
Yeah.
Idiots.
I think it is, if North Koreans actually sat there and did this, though,
Do they
that's
even
really
have like
fucked
computers
up.
there?
That's
I know
one
it's
thing
a
I
bad
They
wonder,
do,
but
but they're kind of cut off. Like
They have like one computer. It's like the old big like square white one because they can't afford anything because of Kim Jong Un.
yeah, that's really just fucked up. I think just games and movies need to stop getting into this place of, oh, it makes a couple people uncomfortable, let's not do it.
Yeah,
Let's
I
not
agree.
sell this product, or, you know, take this off the shelves. That's just fucking wrong. Like, oh, I don't like how that is. Don't sell it. Don't make it. Don't, fuck that shit. It's not cool.
And even like Call of Duty, it's about like every Call of Duty game that, I really know of is about like
Killing
a war with like Russia.
Yeah, I know.
And like, why isn't like Russia pissed off about this? Like Vladimir Putin is like a pretty. I don't know if he's as insecure as like Kim Jong Un, but I mean he doesn't get mad about it. We're like in video games they're like assassinating people. Like that's like shooting and assassinating. This is like a joke.
Exactly.
He's just a guy that can't take a joke, I guess.
Yeah.
Even though if the joke is like killing him or whatever. If someone to joke about killing me, I'm fine with that. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Maybe I'll fucking kill you.
Go ahead.
I think it's a shitty
Smash you in
situation
the
all
hammer.
around. I think. Hopefully someday this movie gets released.
I hope.
I'd watch it. I mean, it did look somewhat funny, too, but...
Yeah. It looks like the James Franco, Seth Rogen kind of stupid film.
If it's anything like Pineapple Express, they're just gonna be running around yelling a lot. And not a lot of stuff happens, just running around and yelling.
Superb ass.
Yeah. Before we get to games, I'm just going to throw out, not much happened in music, but there was a ton of tours that got announced, so I'm just going to throw them out right now. Enslaved announced their new album. It's called In Times. It's coming out March 6th, and they're touring with Yob. I guess that's what they're called.
For a cowboy.
Yob in an Ecstatic Vision, I believe it's called. So I'm hoping to try to go to that because I really want to see Enslaved again.
Oh, no, that was fucking funny.
What? I laughed.
You snickered. I said yob for a
I
cowboy.
snickered. That's all it's worth. Yob for a cowboy.
Chelsea Grin is doing a headlining tour with Carnifex. I forget the other bands, to be completely honest with you. One of them is The Family Ruin. Did you hear this story? Sworn In, that's the other band. Are you gonna go?
No, it's like 2010. I
Yeah.
hop in my time machine, go back to 2010, and I'll go.
Yeah. In Flames. This is just a
2011,
great. This is just a great combo. In Flames and All That Remains are
Oh,
touring.
Great.
Two just bands that have went down the shithole. Woven War is opening for them. So
You see,
just-
that would be cool.
yeah, just
but-
go see Woven War.
And then turn around and leave.
The Devil Wears Prada is playing the Zombie EP in its entirety
All
with
five
Born of
songs.
Osiris, The Word Alive, and Secrets.
All 5 songs of it.
Yeah.
'Cause usually they only play 3 songs. This time they're gonna play all
Gonna
5.
Play 2 more.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah.
People want those 2 songs.
Yep. 1349 is touring with Origin and Abysmal Dawn and Wolfhammer. I wish they came around
Wolfhammer?
here. Wolfhammer. Not Wolfhammer. Wolfhammer. Wolf. Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, that would be a cool tour to go to, but it's not around. Sucks. Ailstorm's touring with Swashbuckle and a couple, 2 other pirate themed bands. It's coming nowhere around our area. It's called like Pirate Fest 5 or something.
What's the closest place they come to?
Trenton, New Jersey. It's a couple hours away. Yeah.
You
And
can fly there.
I could.
King Conquer is back after being off for a couple fucking
The
months.
long-awaited return. Finally,
Gives
King
a
Conquer has
fuck.
come back
Oh god.
to being irrelevant still.
Yeah, pretty much. Keep laying down.
Yeah, right?
Lying
How much
down.
Yeah. Alright. Move on to video
Oh,
games.
sorry, my knee's blocked.
Couple things that fucking
Okay.
happened. Telltale Games in
Doing
Mojang
Minecraft
Studios
Studio.
is doing a Telltale game series, 5-part episodic story
The Hobbit.
about Minecraft. It's called Minecraft Story Modes, coming out in 2015.
It would actually be interesting to see what a story actually put to Minecraft. There's a lot of hypothetical shit.
I mean, I feel like this will be catered more towards younger audiences, though, just
Probably.
because of
Minecraft.
that appeal to younger audiences with Minecraft. But
Yeah.
it's just a very odd pairing. I mean, I'm not doubting Telltale's ability to pull this off, but yeah, it's weird.
I mean, they pulled off Tales from the Borderlands, so I mean, they could probably pull this off.
Yeah, but that's, I don't know. I feel that fits a hell of a lot better than Minecraft. Which, I don't know if they announced the platforms for Minecraft story mode, so I don't know, like, if this is going to be just on Xbox or what.
Oh, fuck, right.
I'm not sure.
Shit.
I'm sure it won't.
That's a good point.
If Microsoft wants to make a lot more money off of this, then they'll put it on PlayStation.
Yeah.
But
Oh, don't worry, they probably will. I
Yeah,
mean,
probably.
Microsoft's all about making money, so.
Yeah. So that's that. Sniper Ghost Warrior 3. Coming to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
Cool.
First half 2016. I never played those games, so
Sounds cool.
but that's whatever. A whole bunch of information came out about Grand Theft Auto Online Heist.
Yay.
Finally. They're going to be 4-player, cooperative type things, and each heist and each player in the heist actually has a very important role. So you can be the leader of the heist, and if you're the leader of the heist, you don't get any money until the job is complete.
Yeah.
However, the other people will get like payments and stuff as you go through. But you can switch up roles. Rockstar said it's coming in early 2015, and it'll be for all 5 platforms, I guess, that GTA 5 is on. And also they said that, if you play through all the heists, that'll be 20 hours of content before replayability. So, and they're adding all this for free, which is just awesome.
Yeah.
They
I
said
mean,
it just-
that's all they've been doing.
Yeah.
They've just been adding free stuff.
Yeah, which is awesome. I mean,
I mean, they've made a fuck ton of money off of it, so. But
Yeah.
I think it's cool because one of the things they explained that took so long was that they tried to just make a heist that was exactly like story missions. But then
and it said it wasn't fun.
You'd have somebody who's being a getaway driver, so they're literally just sitting and waiting, and it's like, oh yeah, it's not fun. So now they're at least making it enjoyable for every person. So I think that's, which heck, if it's completely interactive, I'll be all for that. I mean, I'm planning on picking up GTA 5 again eventually.
Yeah,
so.
me too. I want to try to pick it up again and get more into GTA Online before this comes out, just because Heist, this sounds really fun.
Oh, it does.
I mean, it really sounds like you could have a fucking really fun time playing these things. So, I mean, I'm all for that.
I've been waiting for this for like a year.
Yeah, a lot of people have. They said that, these were originally supposed to come out not long after they came out, or the game originally came out. But, they can take their time with this because Grand Theft Auto 5 is a great game, and it's still a very relevant game.
People will fucking play it.
Yeah.
Like, Achievement Hunter does a Let's Play in it every week. Every Monday's GTA 5 day. And they can put up like a 40-minute video of them just dicking off, and it'll be new and fresh every time.
Yeah. Let's see, in other news, remasters. Devil May Cry 4 is coming to the PS4 and Xbox One this summer. And DMC Devil May Cry is coming March 17th to the new consoles. There you go.
Yeah, I might actually play it, because I wanted to play DMC, but I never got around to it, so maybe I'll pick it up.
Yeah.
Next gen.
I've never gotten into the Devil May Cry games. But,
I think it's kind of like, I think with less gore, it's almost like, again, I haven't played them, but by what it looks like God of War with guns.
Okay. Interesting. So if you were really pissed off, you bought an Xbox One to play Halo the Master Chief Collection, and you were pissed off because it didn't work for a couple weeks, the online component, 343 Industries is doing a lot to make you love them again. So they're completely remastering the campaign for Halo 3 ODST for free. So with Halo Master Chief Collection, you get 4 games in one package, and now you're going to get 5. And they're remaking Relic for Halo 2, so they're going to give that the Halo 2 anniversary treatment. They're giving you 1 month of Xbox Live Gold for free, and they're giving you 2 exclusive in-game things. So they're doing a lot of good fan service here, I feel.
Does that include Firefight?
No.
Okay.
And actually, it sucks for us, because say we would pick up an Xbox One down the road. I don't know, they said that they're only giving away ODST to people who picked up the game at launch and played it up until they announced it, so that was the 19th.
Okay.
Or something. So we're kind of shit out of luck.
It's not too...
If they sell it, then I would maybe consider picking it up.
Well, I would maybe get the Relic map.
The Relic map is... Everybody gets that.
Everybody gets that? Okay. Because ODST, I can live without it.
I can too. I mean, it depends. It would depend on a pricing thing. If it's only
if they're gonna do that, why don't they just after 5 comes out, put a little bit of work and put a Reach out.
I feel it would be better fan service to do Reach.
Yeah, just because Reach is so much more liked.
Yeah.
Than ODST by far. I mean, people love. That's still some people's favorite. Some people still play Reach, which is boggles my mind. But yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of. I don't know. I didn't like that game's multiplayer. Campaign was fun, but
some people really like the multiplayer. I mean.
Yeah. Well, the one mission I completely forgot about in that game that's just awesome is when you go up in space.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I mean, the ending of the last mission where you get your helmet knocked off and you basically get to watch yourself get stabbed and beat to death.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking brutal. But
yeah, I agree. So yeah, I mean, this is awesome. This is really cool. I just hope this doesn't take too much away from Halo 5.
I say with that, which is one, this is cool because it's both 343 and Ubisoft are, doing good fan service for, people for putting out a broken game on the same day.
Yep.
The same day, which is kind of funny as well. But if they're putting out a Halo 5 beta, I assume it's most of the way done at this point. It's a closed beta right now. Who knows? Maybe they'll do an open beta later on, let everybody in. Xbox owners, of course, is not gonna PS4 Halo 5 Guardians beta. That's not gonna ever fucking happen. But they do that, and then so I think it's probably most of the way done. So I don't know if it'll take too much away from Halo 5 if they do that, but who knows?
Yeah. I think Halo 5 beta starts very soon too.
Starts the day after Christmas.
December 29th, I think.
Okay. Yeah, so it is the 29th. Or is that
So-
Evolve? One of them starts.
Evolves in mid-January.
I thought Evolve was.
Yeah.
No, I thought Evolve was around in December. I could be
Yeah.
wrong. Okay.
But so yeah, play Halo. There you go.
We can, so do it for us.
Yeah. At E3 2015, Microsoft is going to unveil their VR headset for the Xbox One.
Oh, I didn't hear about this. That's interesting.
Not too much is known about it, but apparently someone said that. So,
we've been hearing about, of course, the Oculus Rift, which is the big one. We've been hearing about Project Morpheus, which actually has gone dark for a while.
yeah.
Did they show Project Morpheus off at E3 at all?
They mentioned it. Shuhei Yoshida came out. It was because they did at PlayStation Experience. He came on Podcast Beyond's panel and said, "Yeah, we never said we're going to sell Project Morpheus. We might not ever sell it. I think the intent is to sell it.
Yeah.
But if they don't, they never said right now that they're selling it. You know what I mean? It's kind of wasted
resources.
money and
It's
resources.
why put resources and not sell it? You have to use it for games. Whatever. But.
Yeah, but I wonder what Microsoft is going to look. Is it going to look like Project Morpheus, but it's going to be green?
Green.
Yeah.
Probably green and black.
Yeah. I don't know.
Probably the colors.
I just wonder what they're going to do differently.
I think at this point, Oculus is still leading the way. VR2, they have the camera that goes with it.
Yeah.
So they can track your actual head, your lateral head movements. So.
Yeah. Are you into VR? Virtual reality?
Strapping a fucking goofy set of goggles on and
I
running
don't
the
know,
game.
man. After watching The Matrix, not really.
You can fucking go play Skyrim. It'll be legit first person, and you literally you can look down and see your non-existent legs.
I don't know about that. I know about all that now, man.
Last thing that I got. I don't know if you guys get anything. Shigeru Miyamoto from Nintendo came out and said that Nintendo is planning on, their next consoles right now. They're kind of tossing around ideas and everything on what they want it to be. He didn't give any concrete details. He didn't say when or anything. But he said they're working on it, which is kind of like, no shit, a video game company working on video game hardware. You know what I mean? Of course, I'm sure I'm sure soon Sony and Microsoft's probably going to be planning for their next console if they're going to do anything. You know what I mean? So, yeah. That part is not big news.
I just think it needs to be done with the Wii U because, yes, the Wii U is a great console and has amazing games, but I still feel like it still needs the third-party support, which maybe now that they've realized that they were probably playing it a little safe with hardware, maybe they'll up the power significantly with the new one, and then it's like, boom. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. I watched a very interesting video from, his name's Adam Korlick on YouTube, and I highly suggest you check out his channel. His stuff's amazing. And he did a video of, his predictions were, is there going to be another next generation consoles? And he thinks the only one that might make a new next console is Nintendo. So, Nintendo, if they make this thing beefy and everything, they could seriously be the last the only console out there, just because of the way Sony and Microsoft's moving in terms of streaming and of cloud-based services and everything,
Yeah.
that they might make just a little box that you stream through and everything's done up in the cloud. They might not make a true dedicated console with a disc in it. You know what I mean? Nintendo might be the only one to do that. So, to me, Nintendo needs to go a little bit balls in on the hardware with this thing at least. But
because that's the big problem with the Wii U is the power. That's about it. I mean, the art style is still cool, but it needs the power. Is a big thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what are you looking for from Nintendo's next system? Something that you think they should do?
Cool name.
Yeah, I saw so many jokes about this. They're going to call it the new Wii U.
The Wii New.
The Wii Me and You. Me spelled M-I-I.
Fucking Christ.
Like, I saw so many great names.
The Me U.
Yeah.
The Wii 2.
Yeah. Which, another thing that's interesting is Nintendo's always been about making backwards compatible systems. Is this going to be backwards compatible with the Wii U? Maybe, I don't know.
Do something in the realm of, like, make a better console and, like, keep the gamepad, I guess, but, like, maybe start to move away from, like, the...
Nunchucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because, like, that's cool for, like, tennis, but, like...
Yeah.
You know, you can play tennis on the regular Wii, and you can get those for a regular Wii, but, like, if you really start to consistently buy new consoles and, like, how they're upgrades of old consoles, you're probably pretty into video games, and, you know, doing this or whatever it is, you know,
Not
like a gamepad, maybe like some kind of controller or something. I
Yeah,
don't know about controller, because
exactly.
gamepad is like the Wii, like Nintendo's thing. Like everyone else uses just regular controllers, like some kind of controller, but nothing that's just like, oh, well,
Maybe
look
just
at
like a
this
smaller
thing.
version of the gamepad, maybe.
Which they're designing that.
So you just get
right
like a gamepad that you hold like this. I mean, yeah, the screen's smaller, but it's like
Make it big, like
That,
make it
they're
size of a
they're
TV.
actually doing that right now. That was actually spotted in some commercial in Japan. That they're actually doing that, but which makes me, you know Nintendo's going to do something different than everybody else, just because that's how Nintendo rolls. You know, their controller's probably going to be different. The way the thing functions is going to be different because Nintendo's all about giving you a different way to experience video games, and that's what they're probably going to do. And it's just, I don't know. I have no clue where they could go. I mean, there's ways that I feel that they should improve on with the new system.
I can see them jumping on gung ho with virtual reality.
I can see that too.
Going all in and like putting like a VR headset with it.
Because Nintendo's all about like innovation. They're probably sitting there like, "Fuck, why didn't we
buy Oculus?
Why didn't we do this from the start?" You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, well then again, they tried it and they failed miserably with the Virtual Boy.
Yeah.
That was a fucking travesty. But
Yeah.
I think they're ready to give birth or something.
I think they need to ride the Wii U out till 2017 at least, and give it a 5-year life cycle because, before the last
When did it
generation
come out,
consoles, 2012.
Okay, yeah.
Before the last generation consoles, that was kind of like the norm. Give it a 5-6 year life cycle. So just ride it out, make some more amazing games for the thing. Then you can put out new hardware. Because if you do it anytime sooner than that, then people are just going to be like, hey, Sega.
It'll really like, in hindsight, make it look like they've never given a crap about the Wii U. Essentially. Like, they've put some cool games, but they put out a new console too soon, it's like...
Exactly.
Why?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, this thing failed. You know what I mean? We're just going to give up on it.
I mean, kind of try to at least break even with it. You know, like, the new Zelda game's coming out, maybe, like, one other big title...
Yeah.
Like that.
Nice box.
That's like a video game. Like, yeah, I mean, all, Luigi's Yoshi Pool Party 5 or whatever, like, different games that they put out like this. Like, yeah, they're video games and fun to play, but, like, Zelda's, like, video game. Like, it stands up with the like the video games of other consoles, like a
Metroid.
like a video game where it's open world and it's like going with the flow of everything. Like what they do is cool elsewhere because it's like not like PlayStation and Xbox. They don't have like a lot of these like super fun games. Like they don't own anything from like Mario or anything like that. So Nintendo has Mario, but like one more video game.
And speaking of Mario, Miyamoto said that
they're doing a crossover of 21 Jump Street.
In Mario. Channing Tatum.
He said that you can basically alluded to that they might launch their next system with the next entry in the 3D Mario franchises. So the next Super Mario whatever, which is interesting. So probably won't get another 3D Mario on the Wii U, which is a shame. Super Mario 3D World's amazing, but it would be cool. But I mean that'll sell systems right out of the bat because those games sell. But what are you gonna say?
I don't see why they just don't make like Lego Mario so far because it's basically the common concept. They go with like Mario, like it can't be that different, but little things are different with it. It's basically like Mario Lego. It's not that different, but it's a little bit different. That's like every Mario game. To me, like it's a little bit different, but it's not like Zelda open world Mario, where it's like you see those mountains over there. You can
smoke mushrooms.
Yeah.
That's all I got. You guys got anything else?
I'm trying to think if there's any big movie news I heard.
Dicks.
Not really. Just dicks. Just dicks everywhere.
Yeah.
Jay Cutler Hall of Fame, baby.
She won't talk about some consoles or something.
I can do that for now. That's kind of another video. Jay Cutler got benched by the Bears, but he'll be back next year. If he's not back by the end of this year,
he'll be cool.
Jay Cutler is the greatest living American of all time, and he's going to be in the Hall of Fame of keeping it cool. So, F you, if you doubt it.